Hello? No sound? Hello?
Hello.
Ooh!
Woohoo.
Hello?
I cannot hear Pavi.
And
Good evening.
do you hear me?
I can see you. Here's planet Earth.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. And I can see you.
Pasi, we don't hear you. Okay, go out and come in again.
Yeah, go out and go in again.
Let's see. Connection. Well, we are just starting, so it's okay. No problem, no?
No worries that we are starting. There's really no worries.
So get out of the channel, Pasi, and come in. Yeah? Check your volume. Okay, get out of the channel of the StreamYard.
I think he cannot hear us too.
Again.
I don't think he hears us.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Anyway, these are technical problems.
Now you do the story. You can.
Let's see. But he didn't. So I put here out.
Yeah, put Finland away again.
That was Finland.
So
they are small. We got so it's okay.
Now Finland is gone.
Now the whole Finland is gone.
It was how do you call it? 5 minutes of fame.
Well, while we repair this stuff, maybe that will be good if we introduce ourselves. Where we wait for Pasi to come. Pasi from Finland.
Yeah, he's the chef.
Yes. So, who are you, man? Who are you?
Who I am?
Yourself. Yes.
Well, I'm the bold bastard from Holland, and well, I come from a small town in Holland.
We are in YouTube, you know. We cannot.
No worries.
They had words or anything. You have to be angels.
No. I was talking about myself, and
Okay.
I come from a small town, and yeah, I like to travel. I like to live life. I like to see a lot of culture, nature. Also, I'm interested in science and psychology and stuff. I also like to build artistic stuff from metal and stuff. And yeah, well, let's see. I want to meet people. I want to see new people, and let's see what the world has to offer. And this is a good opportunity to have nice topics or discussions or whatever, and get to know some people and all.
Exactly.
So, and who are you?
This is the purpose, no, of the channel, like to get to know more people, and well, that we can discuss stuff, that we have a space for talking about different subjects that are, affecting us or not, or affecting others, or affecting the world, no?
Yeah, it can be anything.
Yeah, and that is nice that actually we thought about this, that the north, the south, and the middle of Europe here together. So I come from the south. I am Spanish. I am from Madrid. And yeah, like what I like to do actually. It's yeah, I like arts, I like music, I like science, I like dancing, and everything that has to do with creation or creativity. So anything counts. I think like everything is about creativity in life. Even if you think about like science,
In the end, it's
you have
everything.
to imagine, right? So
Mhm.
you have to make the right questions to find the right answers. Maybe, I don't know.
There's a lot to create in this life, yeah. So, and
Yeah.
it's always about creation.
Yeah, how it works for you in that sense. Like, do you use creativity?
Yeah, you can like to make dinner is also a creation. So I see it really like it's everything is a creation, but sometimes it's more serious, and sometimes it's just normal. You just do it and stuff, and um, I guess it's the thing that you always have to be open minded for stuff, and then you get a lot of automatic creations everywhere you go and everywhere where you come and what you do and stuff. This can be anything.
Yeah, totally. And
So
well, like for example, like in your job, do you use creativity? Well, or when you were working or whatever.
yeah,
Is
depends
it
on
allowed even?
how you look it.
Is it
You
allowed
know
even to use it?
what do
Because
you
in
say?
some, is it allowed to use creativity? Because in some words, they don't allow to use it, that they
No,
don't,
it
you have
depends
to
a bit, and
follow.
yeah, you have to follow drawings, let's say like that. Yeah, and if you follow them, it's not really creativity, but you have to be creative, or else you cannot build it. So it's a bit double. But what happens a lot is that drawings are not 100% perfect. So then you have to be creative again to solve the problem. But sometimes it's not allowed to be creative. It's a little bit depends. But I think modern day is giving less creativity in the most jobs. It's more like it has to go like this, and it's bounded by rules. Let's say it like that.
Yeah.
And well, I like myself. I like more to be creative, just to build from the own mind. Because I have a little bit strange mind, so that's a more. I like to be creative, like that.
Hmm.
So
Okay, so wait a second. Let's
now
see.
you're
We let
alone.
you. Yes, you are.
Now I'm alone. Well, now everybody's back off gone. But this, I don't know. No sound at all. Just speak. Now everything is silent or what? The video, are you still there?
Hello? Do
Yeah,
you
now
hear
you're
it?
back.
Yes?
Now you're back, yeah.
And we don't hear Pasi, no?
No.
Not at all.
What's the problem?
Oh my God. I don't know. What is it? And
Does
then,
he does,
wait
does
a
he have
second.
doesn't he have the
Just
microphone
give me
on?
a second.
Hey,
Just talk
now
about something. Mark.
yeah, talk about something. Hey. Well, what
Yes.
should I talk about? How a Finnish guy and a Spanish woman try to get the Finnish people to communicate.
Try to fix the net. 1 second.
That's the big question of tonight, people. How can we get Finnish people to talk and to give sound? I heard once they were the inventors of the text message. Yeah, so it's a little bit hard to get them, to go online and to talk and stuff, So that's probably, it seems to be the topic of the night, I guess. I don't know, but it takes a long while, because at the moment I'm a bit cold, so I can't talk to everything because I have a little bit of flu. But that's typical, if you live in the Dutch and weather, it's all gray and wet and everything. I don't know. I cannot even see if somebody's online or if somebody's in the chat or. No, I cannot see a thing. And the north and the south of Europe are gone again. I guess it's really difficult up there to have good internet and all that. So I guess I'm gonna also have to take a little break. A pee break, let's call it like that. I'll be back in a sec, boys and girls, men and women, and all other things and stuff.
Now I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes. Now you hear me?
Now I can hear something. Oh my God, there's life after all. What is this?
Oh my goodness. Venga, perfecto.
Really? I don't know. Everything seems to be working, so I'm not very savvy with this, but everything just looks like it should work. Any reason why it wouldn't? Okay, can you hear me? Talk something,
Yes.
please.
Now we need Mark back.
Mark, we need you back, man. We need you back, man. I'm back also.
Now I'm back again.
Now can you hear me?
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Now?
It works. It works, I see.
Maybe now.
Okay.
Where are we?
Now.
We are in. Hey.
We were
So
trying to
we
talk
are
about
really
whatever subject because we always love to talk. But the stuff is that without you, we are nothing. Without Finland, Europe is nothing, man.
Oh, what a nice thing to say. I'm sure
The whole planet.
The whole planet goes to
Do
shit.
you know that just on that, I have to say that there is actually at least some web pages and videos on YouTube that say that try to prove that Finland doesn't exist.
Well, we had that idea also tonight.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, it seems to be so.
And Spain has gone to rescue you.
It is the land
exactly.
of Father Christmas. Come save me.
We are the helpers
There
of
is
the
no
world.
Finland. We control everything. There is no
This
Finland.
Spain.
No. Okay, moving on. Hey, I didn't hear you. I didn't see you. I have a skeletal structure. What we should do. You introduced yourself, right?
Yep.
You are Spanish. You are not Spanish. I am Finnish. I'm not Spanish.
Yeah, we have said, but now you have to say who you are. Who you are, man.
Yeah. Who are you? I don't even know you.
Okay.
Who are you? We know already you're from Finland and you're trying to hide in somewhere.
No, we do not hide. We want to dig things and then we go into holes if it's needed. Like in a nuclear event or something. They tell me you're in the army, you just dig a hole, you put like a raincoat on top of it and you'll be fine. Or you hide behind a tree. That will help for a little bit, maybe. Okay, but yeah. So I'm Pasi. I am been singing. I like music. I like traveling, camping. I like chocolate a lot. It's really good. I like the Spanish food. I like Spain a lot also. So, but what is our goal here? We want to communicate intercultural. We're gonna compare what happens, who does what, in what situation, and everything like this, right? And we're gonna try to have fun doing it. And we have
I'll be
done
back
that before, no?
Of course.
Are you gonna?
Where are you going, Mark?
Yeah, I'm walking inside my home.
I just got here.
I'm traveling.
Okay.
You're traveling.
Are you traveling? Are you coming here? All right. So basically, it seems to work. That's fantastic. I don't know how this could be the
Eureka.
case.
Now?
Yeah, now it's all good.
So basically, like 23.
So what are we gonna talk about?
We are gonna talk about communication, interaction between cultures and all that stuff. And basically, the idea is to what is a better subject as for us to cover? This is our first live thing. Come on, man. So we
a little bit chaotic.
Talking about communication, interaction.
A little bit chaotic.
It starts to be.
We don't like the word. Totally chaotic.
I would be like neutral evil in Dungeons and Dragons or something. But hey, the communication itself, basically, what differences the cultures have? That's kind of interesting, no? I was thinking to be without glasses, but I cannot actually see the phone screen without them, so I might not look as sexy as I usually do. Basically, hey, now we go because we've been like I was away. I didn't work. Direct communication or indirect communication. Spanish person, you start now. Direct or indirect communication styles.
Direct
Formal,
or indirect
informal.
communication.
How
I prefer.
Formal or informal?
I prefer direct. Direct.
Yes.
Always direct. I don't like in Spain we say like no te andes por las ramas. That means like something like don't walk in the branches, you know. So we like more like direct people, I think. Yes. Wait, I have a dog. We like
it's a dog.
We like direct people.
I like dogs.
I mean, like, wait a second. That we don't like that. Wait a second.
I see the Spanish people like really active communication with a lot of walking and stuff.
That we like direct communication. For example, we say I was telling that in Spain we have a sentence that it says like no te andes por las ramas. It means like don't walk in the branches, meaning like let's go to the root of the problem. Not, you know, the tree has branches and a root, so the root. We want direct. At least this is how I feel it. You know, if we don't like something, we say it, and if we like something, we express it right away as well.
Fair enough. So basically, this is what you like, and this is what you consider most of the Spanish people like, if I understand.
Yeah, what I consider, of course, then you know, then there is the variety, you know, like in every place, I guess. But
then
mainly.
And the Dutch. That's covered. Dutch. What do you consider?
The Dutch, I guess, well, for me, personally, I guess the Dutch have that. I think that's a bit normal in Holland and stuff. It depends on the province you live a little bit, you know. It's a little bit depending, but it's a direct and open, honest conversation. You know, you need to be honest. I guess is really important. Yeah, and just be direct. Just say what you think, you know. And I guess in the south and in the west and stuff, it's more direct, and in the north, it's a little bit less direct. but still, the average, it's direct and open, honest conversation, mostly.
Okay.
Okay.
We have, wait a second, that
All
there
right.
is one person in the channel, is called
Okay.
Dead Meat Dark Daylight. Hostias.
Oh dear.
Let me see.
Long name. So, hello there. Okay, continue,
Oh,
guys.
hello, Dead Meat.
What?
Oh there.
Dead Meat Dark Daylight. Dead Meat Dark Daylight. Yeah, and Balsic. And that's
No
you.
worries. We have been really late. We are
Hello.
super late also. So no.
Yeah, we were having technical
worries.
problems and failures.
Yeah.
Finland
Well,
was having technical problems, me, and I don't know why, because it seemed that everything they didn't show it, but whatever. Moving on. Okay, so yeah, in Finland, we are considered at least some point, like people consider that we should be honest, and certain things we are, but we came up with the text messages, which is not like sort of direct, it's kind of like indirect. I think, like if somebody asks you, like, somebody asks for you, like for a dinner, you say, if you don't want to go, like, yeah, I have kind of work, I'm kind of, I don't know, tired, then it probably means you don't want. So I think it's kind of indirect, and we don't really communicate. We don't.
no, we see that.
Messages. But well, of course, not everyone, but I think it's more or less people seem kind of like not super communicators and don't like small talk, don't want to talk. They don't have eye contact with other people on the street many times. This is how it seems for me. I am super social, usually, I don't know what word I am, intro, outrovert, or whatever. But anyway, so I would say indirect, and then we would go.
Wait, that Dead Meat says that knows Suomipoika, so maybe he can tell if you are introvert or extrovert.
Yeah, maybe. Would be interesting.
Will be interesting.
Oh, he's the cookie. Now I know who this guy is. Okay, he came here to like enjoy the company of us. Yeah. I was familiar. I know you from the street, dude. I know you from the street, man. Noni, welcome, Dead Meat. You're most welcome.
The cookie boy.
Hopefully enjoy it.
The cookie boy.
What do you think? What do you think, Dead Meat? Cookie boy. That's kind of cool thing to say. Hola,
I love it.
hola.
The cookie boy.
I will try to. This is like with the phone. It's a little bit funny, basically, to do this.
Yeah.
I think I'm unable. I know. It's like this guy is super heavy metal dude. He's like the metal dude of the metal dudes. He cool. It's kind of like
the metal dude of the metal.
Say,
from Finland.
Something like that.
From Finland. So how is the communication in Finland?
Moving on. Okay, sorry guys, but let's move. So if we're gonna have some kind of time limit in this, so basically formal or informal, I will start and I say informal to the core. I don't think maybe some like doctors talk you formally or some kind of like lawyer, but usually I think it's more like, it's seemingly that everybody's on the same level. You would talk almost to the president like to a normal basic hugger or dude on the street, and I think it's super informal. This is what I think. And to a degree that I don't know if we have, I don't know how well we have been educated to talk to older people and stuff, but I think, for example, myself, I tend to talk to older people. I use te, like nosotros, nosotras, Spanish thing that is kind of formal, but I think it's pretty rare, or then I'm just in wrong circles or some circles. I don't know. Informal. Then who wants to go next? Informal or formal?
Mark?
Well,
in Holland?
Yeah, you have formality like to older people and and like to cops or something. Yeah, you have that. But in general, I guess everybody's equal. So it's a respect thing. You give respect, you get respect back, and then it's okay to be formal. But if you don't get respect back, why should be formal? It's like everybody's equal in the end. And I guess a lot of Dutch people don't really like to be formal because they better like to be normal, like to be equal. I guess that's the thing. That's my experience. So,
Fair enough.
Well, in Spain it goes
And the
like pretty, like there is like three kind, I would say like three kind of groups that it's preferable that you use formal, otherwise it will look like rude. Like for example, like police, you have to treat them like with respect, and it has to be back also, because not always is like that. So it has to work in both directions. This is my opinion. And then the doctors also, we have a lot of respect for them, I think, and teachers as well. At least when I was studying, And then, of course, depend when you get familiarized with the person, then you can deal about this if you want to treat the person in a way formal or informal, and with your boss also. Normally when you are with a boss, you keep like some kind of distance, and then of course it can be that you are joking, cursing, and everything, with your boss in Spain without any problem, but you have to work on it. You know what I mean? It's not at the first moment. So it's like
hey, by the way,
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to say, because there Dead Meat was asking, so because he was late, the topic is communication between cultures and communication in general and what happens. And so you can put your own comments there and we can try to follow too. So Spain, do you want to say more things still about this?
No, that's all about like if in Spain is formal or informal and how do I experience that, no? Maybe okay. Other people will think different, but I think that's the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always a private opinion what we say here. It's not it's not we don't speak for a whole nation,
Oh.
Oh yeah, of course. You do.
For presidents still, otherwise they can go and panic.
It's saying that the opinions are like beep because everybody has one between their buttons.
Exactly.
Okay, and next, I would say that because it's communication, and actually a lot of it is not verbal, but how about body language? Body language, facial expressions. What are like some common gestures? I can start, for example, if you don't mind. I will say
you start.
That much. I start sometimes. I don't know. I just started, but somebody else could say. I don't think we are not very expressive. We don't communicate. So I actually cannot think of what would be the. I remember sometimes you do to the kids. No. But that's pretty much the stuff. Maybe you saw but body language I think is more withdrawn. And of course, it's maybe considered that, for example, with the pandemic, which was interesting, that then you have to take 2 meters distance. And then the Finnish people would ask, like, why would we have to stand more close to each other than before the pandemic? So that's something, So expression, I think, is also like you need one expression. You everybody wants to have space, and for me, it's a bit weird if somebody comes really close to talk. So that's something. But I cannot. I don't think it's super expressive. Maybe people use a little bit hands, like for example, explaining things, but it's kind of low key. I think even that. So we don't body language even that much. Next, por favor. Who wants next? Mark.
Who wants next? You. No.
Next.
You.
Me?
Spain. Yeah, Spain.
Body language. You are talking with the masters of body language.
Exactly. Now we can drink coffee. So bye.
And what Dead Meat or anyone else can also comment there. What do you think about the Finnish body language? Or something?
We express with everything. In Spain, we are really expressive people. I think it's a natural thing, by the way. And I also think because we have so much light in there, almost the whole year, that it's and also I think like maybe because of the invasions that we have had, like people have tried to put us down so many times that we just, maybe they try to pull, like that you don't talk, so we have to communicate with other stuff. Maybe it's because of that we have learned how to body express with our body or whatever, So yeah, we make like facial. We make like with the hands we talk also, and yeah, we hug, we kiss, we express a lot.
There's a lot of body language.
Yes, you can notice us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, Mark.
Well, in Holland, it's in between. Let's say it like that. So just simple and easy. It's in between of Spain and the Finland. So it's like some talk a lot with the body language. So some talk not a lot, don't talk a lot. So some give hugs and kisses. Some just say more and nothing else, and so it's in between. It's the average of the north and the south.
How many kisses in Holland?
If you give 3 kisses.
In Spain only 2. So then you give 1 extra.
Hey, if we do something, we do it always good. So.
Oh.
So it's always 3 kisses. Yeah. I don't know why.
And in Finland, nothing.
Okay. I don't think that's really like, I think it's here, but I think people might do it though. I have seen it done. That has happened. It happens.
There were love couples.
Sometimes.
Okay. So.
Oh.
So. I see you. And what's the next topic?
Yeah. Finns are like, Dead Meat is saying Finns are like, don't talk to me after 2-4 beers. Hello, my best friend. So yeah, maybe that is the alcohol hurts the communication. I think without that is the stuff like that's I happens like people might get really social after some beer, and who knows, people are kind of getting blended with their sexuality even after a few beers sometimes. Some people in here, but the beer helps. I think it's God sent, and it's really strange, the whole alcohol here. But hey, how about tone of voice? I start again because
you start again.
Yes. Okay. So it's kind of like it has been called that when you speak Finnish, like minä puhun nyt tässä suomea. That it's like kind of low, and like somebody was saying that at the extreme would be like my mother just died, and then you say, oh, it's a nice day today, and you don't really change the tone. So the tone is like bass, and if you make like the pitch changes and you make like when you raise your voice, it's usually, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel that you don't do it. It's a scene, and you don't. It's not somehow what you should do. You should kind of remain calm, and you shouldn't show much of emotion, and that's it. So the tone also stays, on my view, kind of flat. Okay?
Flat. Okay.
Flat.
No, that's a good.
It doesn't change, but flat or not.
Flat communication, flat tone.
Flat communication. Yeah, it fits from thin places or something, like a pizza. We like pizza here. Moving on. So.
You like pizza? They like pizza everywhere.
Yeah, but that's actually the Finnish national food is pizza and kebab. They have pizzerias here, like in a place that has 10,000 people. They probably have 500 pizzerias. I'm not kidding. They went totally nuts with pizza like a few decades ago. But anyway,
do they have other food?
No, we just eat that all the time.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Really it's some point most eaten food.
It's only pizza, or it is fish or trees or something.
Pizza, okay.
Berries from the woods.
Yeah, we go there also sometimes. Mark, the tone.
Yeah,
business.
well, the tone of the voice is, I guess, it's socially joyful. It's like active communication with a sweet tone, like in a positive way. You know, of course, they can also be negative, of course, but if it's negative, the tone changes. You know, and yeah, it's like more positive, but also really depending on the provinces where you are. It's a lot of difference between the provinces, you know, locally and stuff.
But you
It's,
are low, or I mean, you are loud or not?
I'm more like in the middle, so from Holland also. So I'm more like in the middle, like easygoing, but also with energy and talking, like active communication, and besides also a little bit body language, also in the tone you speak, you show the emotion, the hint behind it. That was German. I'm sorry. So
Okay.
and in Spain,
Well, in Spain,
Yes,
it's like if you know when there is Spanish people around, because we are loud. We are kind of loud. I mean, like I have noticed, because I have been living in Holland and in Finland, of course, and I was like, you notice the difference in the metro. Actually, if you go to the metro in Finland, it's quiet.
Yes.
And in the transport also in the Netherlands, normally is. I will say that Mark is totally right. It's like in between, no? But in Spain, it's like when there's friends, people is talking loud, you know. They're in like a normal day, you know. So people is just
in Holland, in Holland, in the trains they have silent coupés. There you have to be silent.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No. What? Really?
Yeah, you cannot phone or something. You have to be silent in the trains, huh?
Are you kidding me?
Not the whole train, but some coupés. Yeah, you have to be silent.
So there's like rules or some kind of right. It shut up or what?
Yeah, it's then shut up or be killed. No.
Oh, oh. That's really brutal, man.
No, but
giving a warning for
electric, you know, we are modern.
No. I'm more now for the.
I think we'll do it without excitation.
They're gonna throw you out of the train or what? Oh my god, this is so bad. I would probably be the guy who would be there, and I would accidentally fart or something, and then it would like, it's you. Who are you? They probably throw me out of the train. You know, like it would be like, I'm sorry. No. Okay, we covered kind of how communication, and there comes already how it goes with the tone, and I think also like which is common in Finland is passive aggressivity. Like you're passive aggressive. You don't. No, I'm okay. You have to ask. Yeah. Also, people get frustrated. They might not show it in the situation, and they kind of might put it forward, and that's not really healthy. Not everyone, but that happens, I think. And complain, for example, many times if you get some bad service, you don't say that it's bad. Somehow, like, no, it's fine. And then you go home and you complain and you talk about it, and you don't do anything much about it. Of course, that's not always the case, but I have done that at least at some point. Nowadays, I am more like telling things, trying to be more straightforward, because that seems
for a Finnish guy.
Learning, no?
It's strange, man. But hey, they shoot people if they fart on trains.
I guess like the customer service in Finland, they have it quite easy. Then when people doesn't complain, you know, then they don't have to fill any papers or anything, you know. So the business basically can do whatever.
It's the best job for a Finnish person.
Well, that's kind of nice, and they don't say hi on the store many times. If you expect, nobody says hi on the elevator. So how about in what situations, like do people, for example, if you go to an elevator, would you say hi? But here we don't, basically. We just are like uncomfortably looking on the corner. At least that's the stereotype. So we don't expect anyone to
we
say
say hello, yes. In Spain, yes.
Okay.
We
Because
say
it's quite awkward, no, to go to a place with someone and to not say hello, you know? It's like, for us, it's uncomfortable to not say at least like hi or something, you know? You don't have to talk about your life or anything, but to say like hello. It's polite.
Yeah, I'm in the average again. Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Okay.
Depends on the day or on the mood.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly like that. It depends on the day, on the mood. It depends on where. It depends on a lot of things. You know, if there is if there is a big party like King's Day or something, I guess everybody says hello to everybody. You know.
And for example, when you go to the bus, you know, you to the driver, you don't say hello.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't travel much with a bus, but normally, yes, you say hello.
Well, when you are really young.
You could say.
Really young.
I have a question.
I'm still young,
really,
you know?
really young.
No, but to a bus driver, I say, you say hello. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
No.
In Finland?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay. Because they're breaking up. Hey, how about if you go to a bar, you buy a beer, what do? Practically, what happens? It's important.
Drink the beer.
Spain. Yes, you go to a bar and you buy a beer. What happens? You go to
in
the
Spain,
counter.
what
Then
happens?
What do you say or what do you?
In Spain or where?
Yeah. What do you say?
¿Me puedes dar una cerveza, por favor? Can you give me a
do my
beer, please?
beer.
You know, we ask
Por favor and everything. Yeah.
about the beer.
Okay.
You know, we ask politely, and then probably we will start some kind of. If the bar is not busy, we will start some kind of conversation with the barman, for example.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Same.
you know, like
Same.
yeah, because you go to a bar to socialize. Meaning
Yes.
This is like a place where you go to meet with people, even if you didn't know anyone, you know. So it's a nice place to meet new people.
If you are in a good bar, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because
So
in Finland,
that's the same.
The same to you, yeah.
Yeah, if you go in a bar and there's nobody there, then you talk with the bar owner. Sometimes you get if you're really Dutch bar. I don't know the English word for it, but that's gezelligheid of gezelligheid, and that's the real typical Dutch thing. You know, you sit in the bar and you can talk. Well, if it's a good bar, you can talk with anybody. You know, it depends on what kind of bar you are, but normally it is gezellig. Yes. So it's a lot of talking.
Okay.
It's a open place. It's really an open place. Yeah.
All right. Well, there was that meat saying that in Finland, you buy your beer, you go sit on your own table and shut up, basically. But what I have observed many times is like you go, you say beer, you don't say anything else. You know, probably many people don't even say hi; they just say bisse or beer, and that's it. You don't strike a conversation with the barman. They don't want to listen to you. You are drunk probably already. They are not. No, but well, I have been talking to the bartenders. It was nice at some, but many times it's like you order beer, it's like beer. Then they give you beer. They say €5, or you don't say anything. There's not much of communication even there. I seen people doing this kind of things that they talk to the bartenders. I have done that myself, but I am not sure if that's super common in the end.
And what do you say in Finnish?
Say beer, please, like olut kiitos. Well, for example, Dead Meat Dark Daylight says olut kiitos. So 2 words even sometimes. So if you're really polite and you want to be in good terms, olut kiitos, like beer, please. And not can I have a beer, please, but beer, please. Not just beer. It depends, I guess, a little bit. But it's short. It's like everything else. Olut, kiitos, and thanks, and you go. And maybe you say thanks after the payment, and you go away. Of course, when you have paid, basically. So there's all sorts of things. Well, and we have had here, like basically our chat person there, Dead Meat, has been participating nicely. And do you have any comments more, Dead Meat, or do you have any questions? You have a Spanish person here, you know the Finnish way. Maybe you want to ask the other people who are here some question. Dead Meat, go ahead. And if there's anyone else in the ether, feel free to ask. Maybe we can answer something. If somebody is from
ask on the wisdom of Europe.
He has to think. He's thinking.
He's also Finnish, not used to talking. So.
But they can send messages. Don't forget it.
Oh yeah, that's the thing,
Yeah, because it's Nokia connecting people, you know.
They're the best text writers in the world. Do also the best books writers come from Finland or so? Because you invented writing, probably.
In the ancient times, the Finns invented writing.
Just a question, you know. But I think the
It's
camera. Yep.
Yes.
Finland is gone again.
Finland, he's always escaping. No. Finland always wants to run away.
Yeah, and Dead Meat Day and Night has had a few fine drinks. So.
Okay. Kippies, Dead Meat. Kippies. Salud. En español. Kippies es en finlandés. Is Finnish.
Okay. We just said cheers. So. Proost. Proost, yeah. That's the thing. We say Proost.
I remember when we were in the bar, they were saying always, "En de laatste ronde."
Yeah, en de laatste ronde. Yeah, that's the last like, beer round.
The last beer, yes. So when you're in a bar in Holland, then they before they're gonna close the bar, they are letting you know that it's the last round that you can order.
Yeah, it's the last round, so everybody knows, and after that you can go.
Yeah, totally.
Don't they do that in Spain?
No, I think because people is automatically buying, I think, all the time. I think that I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with that the beer is cheap, or I mean, like nowadays I don't know, but like it used to be cheaper than in the north of Europe. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you, Houston.
Okay, I just lost connection. I now got it back. Here I am. Okay. Did I miss anything? Okay. Fair enough. Hey, practical tips to improve communication.
What?
Do you have any practical tips to improve communication? To come more near to the microphone, for example. Practical tips to come on.
Like you mean to break the ice?
Well, between different cultures, like what would be some? Do you have tips? You have communicated with different cultures. We are doing it now. You obviously are communicators. So do you have
respect and joy?
Yeah.
Okay. Hyvä.
Well, I think empathy, no, about how the others feelings, no. So if you see like it's difficult, no, when people doesn't want to talk to open a conversation, of course. And sometimes I wonder, like for example, like in the north, in Finland, no, the people goes because for me, what is the target? Like if you think about it, like if you go to a bar, what is the target of the Finns then? I mean, like if
To
they
be
are going to be there
intoxicated?
sitting down without talking, so what is it? To go to the bar because of the music or because of what? I don't
Beer.
understand. Or just to see the people walking, or what is it?
No, well, if I may answer.
A beer, you have it cheaper at home.
No.
So there's
No, beer
there's no
is good.
point.
No, beer is not good. But on the other hand, the point is like we Finns can go and drink alcohol without having fun. We just go for the alcohol also. Okay, not everyone, but some people have. This is like when it goes to like joking already. That and when people get the beer, they talk. You have been in Finnish bars. The people talk when they are drunk. When they are not, they don't. Many. Then there is exceptions, of course. This is the stereotypical way.
Do they play music in a bar?
I will give also a tip. To have some alcohol helps. Usually people talk more and more vibrantly.
I know, because you know why? You know why? Because it's a disinhibitor. So it makes you to lose the fear, and that may be the reason why people drink so much in the north, because they are fearing to talk. So the drinking helps them for talking or to break the ice. Of course, then they can go to the other extreme that they cannot shut up even in 1 month. If they are drinking alcohol, it's like rah, 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 rah. So, like when the alcoholics, they repeat and they repeat and repeat. So, but okay. What was the thing? Like tips, empathy. I think that's the key.
Yeah, I think too. Joy, respect, openness, but also have respect for the other culture. To have a little bit knowledge about it, so you don't be offended if. For example, if I talk with my Dutch energy to a Finnish guy and the Finnish guy doesn't say anything back, that I'm not offended, like that. Mm-hmm. Or if I speak to a Spanish woman and she comes with a lot of body language and I'm like, whoa, now I'm getting scared, don't be scared.
It's just...
man. And this is what it used to happen, no? Yes.
Yes. It's respect. And yeah, that's I guess that's the most important thing. I've talked, I guess, with a lot of culture people from all around Europe and around the world also a bit. So I once spoke for 3 hours with a guy out China, and he didn't speak English or whatever, and I didn't spoke Chinese, but he had wooden slippers and I had my Dutch wooden shoes. So we had a conversation of 3 hours and we had beer and we had fun and everything, but I never understood a word what he said, and that's also communication.
Totally.
Yeah, of course. That's like the other extreme, that you discussed with someone for 3 hours and they didn't understand a single word basically, but you still talked, and the opposite of this. One thing that I was thinking that I need to learn better, and which I remember in sales we had a tutoring about it, is to listen. I think everyone can do better try to listen what the other party is saying, because at least here also I think
it's gone again.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm back.
Yep.
Now, yes. It was just a little bit. Okay, so but there is like some tips for communication. It's between same culture, different. I think everything can be like with the joyful empathy and understanding and respect and listening better maybe. How about, hey, do you prefer, well, I guess when we say direct communication, how about Spain? Face-to-face or like through some technology? Is it
face-to-face? Face-to-face. More nowadays. Like I think that I don't like at all what direction is taking the things. Like for example, like it's disappearing more and more like physical places, and like there is not like a responsible person that you can responsibilize for a service or something. So it's like it's impersonal, and you cannot confront with someone to ask, like, hey, what happened with this or what happened with that? So you don't have the face to say what's going on. And so I prefer communication face to face, because there is everything. You are using your voice, you are using also your body language, you are using everything to understand the other person. The communication is much better like this. And nowadays this is like a little bit, I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with Spain. Exactly the same. It's like you notice the aurora. You notice the mimic.
Yeah,
It's the onset thing.
mm-hmm.
You cannot bring that to another person through technical stuff. That's why
loses.
personal is way better. I guess Finland is gone again. And I guess Spain is also gone
I'm
again.
back. It just kicks me out somehow. I lose.
I don't know, something wrong with the internet or
Now
something.
you do you hear me? Now I'm okay again. Can you hear me? Talk.
Yes,
something,
I
please.
can hear you.
Yes, Spain, you hear me?
Spain is not there.
Okay, Spain is frozen. That's really strange. Well, Spain will work on it, I guess, like Finland works on it at times. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
and
speak many languages in Netherlands?
I've seen that meet has said he says that the people are more open.
Okay, and now we froze again from there as well. Oh dear. So, technical issues. What can I say? Now, maybe in other parts, not only in Finland, maybe there is something interesting going on or something. But yeah, in Finland, usually, well, we've been taught kind of like, of course, Finnish. Swedish is the other official language, and basically everybody knows almost English. Well, maybe the very older kind of people might not, but you can. I know people who've been living here for like decades. They don't really speak the language that well, and they get by with English, like no problem in the end. So that's some kind of thing. So in here you can manage with with English pretty well, and well, that's how it is there. So I don't know. It seems like I think I'm alone now. So yeah, Finnish people also. Well, we don't have so many people. It's like less than 6 million. So, and we have 2 official languages. Then there is the Sami language. There is a Russian minority. Has been there is like other people from other places, but Finnish you don't really hear that much. I think the funniest comments was that somebody was learning Finnish so they can understand what is said in some metal songs. The lyrics would say, but Finnish people, I think, are kind of forced also to find, for example, English, German, Russian, other languages, and in schools they teach several different languages for the kids. I think when I was there, it was like first comes one, then comes first you could choose like Swedish and between Swedish and English, and after this you would have one you didn't choose, so you would have from 3rd grade already. So I'm not sure how it goes otherwise, and I don't know how that was somewhere in the 80s. Oh my god. So but yeah, definitely that's something that if you come here you can ask probably almost anyone in English, and they will talk to you in English and all that. So basically, that would be the stuff. Now we have someone. Is there someone returning? Are you returning, people?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
The connection.
Back.
We lost connection.
Yeah. Well, you see, it's not only in here in the middle of nowhere of north of and not of Finland, not north, but
So
Spain is a bit frozen. I see you.
Did you see the comments of the death meat?
Now I hear you.
It's
Can you hear me
Mark.
too?
I've been trying to check some.
No, I didn't see him yet.
I was checking.
So you can read
them, but
then.
is a little bit
Oh, yeah.
here. I was trying, but somehow not.
Okay, I can read them. For Mark.
If you can see.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I was checking some of them.
It says you should come here and on some metal festival, Mark.
Yeah, but he said also like, and that's
100 new friends, and tomorrow they don't remember you after all or after that.
Yeah, that's the typical thing. That's a lot, but I guess maybe a few of them will remember me.
Impossible to forget, Mark.
Yeah, it's like a disease. It's like poison.
No, it's super nice, super fun.
It's a crazy Dutch guy, you know. Ooh.
Well, I will say we have had a good time in Finland.
Yeah, we had a really great time. Hey, we had
a lot of people. Yes, in general.
We haven't seen each other personally for too long now. It's been a few years.
4, maybe 4.
Yeah, 4 years or something. Yeah, something like that.
We need as well. Commenting work. God, ain't that long already? Bloody hell.
Yeah, I cannot hear Finland really good.
Noni, can you hear me? I have now the comments work.
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so what that means says is like what I have seen. Metal people are huge fan. No beer, no fun. So beer is no fun.
I'll be back in a sec.
He says as Finnish guys who like it talking lot of
where did you go, Mark?
I'm traveling again.
Come to the light. Come to the light. Caroline.
And then Dead Meat is saying, Dutch guy, you should come here. Also metal festival. On those days you have 100 new friends, and tomorrow they don't remember
this already.
After that. I didn't hear that. Okay.
Good.
That was breaking up kind of stuff. Well, now done.
Dead Meat always wears the mask, he says.
So
well, I don't put a mask on my face.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is my mask, you know, like the Joker.
So what's next? Next.
I was asking Mark from Dutch how many languages.
Your sound is quite bad.
Yeah, but I heard how many languages do we speak?
Bad.
Yeah, we speak.
That was the question to Spain. Like, do you speak other than Spanish? Because
yes, we do.
What was Mark about?
Well, it's like Dutch and then typically English. Everybody speak English. Yeah, not the elderly, but most, but little bit German. Yeah, and then the standard if you study, you do also Spanish or something, and for friends and stuff. But most people only speak Dutch and English. English the most speak.
But do you have any co-official language?
Proper like dialects.
No, dialects, no, language. Dialect is another thing.
Yeah, we only have Dutch language. It's just one Dutch
And you don't
language.
have to learn German as a second language or something like that, no?
English. English is really standard.
Okay.
If I'm right, kids from 4 years old or so start already with English.
Okay.
So, yeah, English is second language, I guess.
Okay.
Television programs like movies and stuff are all in English, with subtitles. Those kind. Yeah, English is a really important thing, I guess.
Yeah. Nowadays it's
Yeah.
used for everything, of course.
Okay, well, yeah.
And Chinese
And
is
I guess
coming
there is
also
rising
like
languages like
strong.
I was about to
Yeah.
say the same.
We have a strong time.
Yeah. They're doing pretty well for themselves and all that. And
What
I was
about in
referring earlier
Finland?
that somebody has learned. Yeah, I was going when you were gone. I was going on length about it that you can survive here with English basically. Most of the people speak English and all that. So I was talking about this and that there's many people lived here for decades and they don't really speak the language that well and they manage work and everything in English. So most of the
But then
people speak
Swedish.
English. We've been taught Swedish. Swedish comes. You're gonna learn it, you want it or not. That's like another official language of Finland. There's not huge group of people talking it. Many people. There has been like kind of hate relation to it at some least.
That meat, do you speak Swedish? Did you have to learn it in the school?
That means it's the coolest guy on festivals.
Okay, Mike.
In Spain, we have 4 co-official languages. I mean, like we have like is Spanish, Gallego, that they speak like this on top of Portugal, in the corner above Portugal. This is Galicia. Catalan is from Catalonia in Barcelona, Lérida, Gerona, all this thing. And then Basque, that I love Basque. It sounds so beautiful for me. And Castellano, of course. So 4 languages. They are languages. They are not dialects. They are languages.
Does everybody speak them?
No, unfortunately, I think because I would love me. I am from Madrid, but I would love to know more about the language from my country because first of all, I think they are beautiful, all of them. Basque, I don't know what I have with the Basque, but it's always from when I was like little. I like how it sounds, like the sound of it, and Catalan is also nice. Like basically, if you talk Catalan, you can understand the people from Valencia and also from the islands. And everybody speaks Castellano, but the people that we live, I mean, like in Madrid, we don't have a second language, So it's just like, of course, like everybody then English, nowadays. Before we didn't have it in the school. At the beginning, when we were really young, you had English, but in the high school only. Okay. But now they have changed it, and they have English in the school. So I guess that the young people from Spain, the new generation, they are bilingual as well. But the old people, for example, if you will try to talk English with the Spanish people, it's super difficult. So it won't happen. Because we don't need it. I mean, like it's so much Spanish speakers around the world that people they don't use it, So, but now, of course, the things change because globalization and everything. So
Yeah, that's the whole point. The Dutch, nobody speak Dutch, so not much.
hmm.
So we have to talk English.
But is I mean, like, it's quite similar to German, or how would you say it?
Yeah, it's a bit similar to German. Yeah, it's yeah.
So if,
German is way more complicated. Yeah, so and Dutch is more direct, and Dutch is also a little bit too English. So, but yeah, we have a
but
lot of English words in the language.
if you talk Dutch to a German, the German will understand you or not?
Depends if you come from the border with Germany and then you speak to someone on the border, they will understand. But if you come from Amsterdam and go to Berlin, they won't understand you.
Okay.
So the difference is really big, and but it's all Germanic languages, like the German, the Dutch, the English also, and the Scandinavian languages, if I'm right. So it's all Germanic languages, and yeah, Spanish is something different. So I cannot understand a word of Spanish.
Yeah, because it
Nothing.
comes from Latin. Yes.
Yeah,
It's
so
different root.
I only know people if I'm
Hey,
right.
guys.
Yes.
Now,
Yes. Yeah, now you're there.
okay. Hey, now I would suggest that
Yes.
we like make some thing, some kind of thing say in Spanish used often or express never to
I don't.
I cannot.
I cannot make it, Pasi.
It sounds like Morse code.
express.
So
Like if what?
Pasi, we don't understand you anything. What you saying?
you two have a good evening, Dead Meat.
In expression
See you next time.
in your culture that you use a lot, something funny,
See you, Dead
For
Meat.
example, we have this kind. Do you hear?
Yes, now
Maybe
yes.
Dead Meat, I guess. Okay, so basically an expression, body language, sentence, idiom,
Like this,
something
for
that is in your
example,
country or
like
culture use a lot.
dead meat goes away. We
Okay.
say this.
He goes
Goes
away.
away.
Vale.
Dead meat.
Vale.
In Spain, we say this.
And what is? Okay, muy bien. And then that's good enough. Keep this in mind. I don't know what people do it. And then plans. What is
I
there?
cannot understand
We
them.
have or do like.
I cannot understand.
Okay, so basically, you don't hear me, or it's just making sense.
No, I cannot hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will come more close. Maybe that helps. Don't need. Okay, expression or a language that you use a lot. If it can be like this or like this or like whatever, Do you have any that comes to mind now?
Just the normal things, not especially something, just the normal things like the middle finger and stuff,
The international one.
Okay.
Yeah. So that those stuff, just the standard. It depends.
Okay. And in Finland?
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. So that you don't. Well, in Finland, I think we have sayings more. I think like this kind of things, not so much. So maybe we do this and that, but basically, for example, what comes to mind is like heittää lusikka nurkkaan. You use this kind of weird stuff, which means that you throw the spoon on the corner. I was actually checking when it comes from the Middle
What is
Ages that
that?
the spoon was very important, that you give it away before. Means if somebody has thrown the spoon on the corner of a room or whatever, it just says to throw the spoon on the corner means you are dead or you are dying or somebody died. They threw the spoon on the corner. For example, how I do this
Now it's Morse codes again.
communication expressions.
NASA Kalin Finland. NASA Kalin Finland.
Basically.
Fucking hell. It's
Beep,
like-
beep, 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 beep.
Okay, so yeah. Again, Pasi, because we didn't hear nothing.
So what
Maybe
He's talking and talking, but we cannot hear him.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, just seconds, and then it's gone again.
maybe he talks so fast that the microphone cannot catch him.
The microphone is not used that a Finnish person talks so much.
I guess that he was like, "Do you have any? You don't have any expression there, like with hands or anything? Really?"
I guess
don't
there are
know,
so
like-
many expressions and
like-
things that it's so hard to tell.
And
It's not-
okay, let's make a game. Wait a second.
No,
So-
yeah, okay.
If you will have to tell me, like, for example, like, let's go together to bike in Holland. I don't know. How would you
no.
say it without words? Venga, try it.
In Dutch,
Yeah, let's go together in the bike. How will you
ga
say
je
it?
mee fietsen?
No, but not with your mouth. Like with expression, you know?
Boah. How do I do that on a push bike? You know, like this. So
Like
I
that,
can't.
exactly. You see?
I cannot use two hands. But
let's go, no?
you. I don't know. You just be creative. You know.
Fantastic. Yes. Pasi is on the stage now. Wait a second.
I am here. Can you now hear me again?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you. So I
Can
was
you hear me?
asking Mark, like, if he would have to tell me with his facial expression, like, let's go together in the bike. And how is it, Mark?
It's go like on push bike. You know. We three. I cannot use two hands because then my telephone falls.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You see, you can express yourself.
okay.
A ver, let's see Finland.
You do like this, you know.
Muy bien. This is even better
Okay.
because if you will go like
Yeah,
this,
it looks a little bit
It
like
will not go
they're going
away.
fighting.
but what about you, Pasi?
Think
Do-
one common expression they come is that's one thing. Also, I think it's many sayings are negative. For example, you're gonna cry after being happy for a long time.
I
And,
know.
I remember checking some stuff which comes from the cultural saying that basically there is just a certain amount of happiness. And if your neighbor has a lot, you have less. You cannot have more in total. There is only a certain amount, and somebody has more, then you means you have less. Okay? But hey guys, what do we learn so far? Kind of summary of what's happened. What do you think? I think listening is important. It's important. Maybe find out the cultures. It's kind of good. Know something about it, right? So
What? Like what?
Something
talk
about
body
is
language,
right.
We have talked about
Oops.
I learned
I mean, like, some summary. What do you get from this today?
What do you mean?
Other than the connections are really terrible most of the time.
Yeah,
what have you
especially in
learned?
the north.
Some summary. What we discussed. Do you remember anything you said?
I remember everything. Basically in a resume. I could make a resume. In the south, too much.
Go ahead, please.
In the north, too less, and in Holland, in the middle.
Yeah, the Dutch people are at peace.
Exactly. The Dutch people is the balance, no?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move everyone to Holland.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Everybody is already in Holland.
Also. Yeah.
This is something important, not to talk about. Also, like the density of the countries.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, we don't have density. Go ahead, Spain.
That I am saying that that's also something interesting to talk about, like about the density of the countries and how it affects. Because, for example, like in Finland, there is only 5 million
How many
people.
People per
Yes.
And
Yes,
of course,
no.
they don't need. Yeah, it's like they don't talk much. They don't have to see each other very often. They live in a large country with a few people, and in Holland is all the opposite. It's like, I don't know, you are 16 millions in 200 by 300 kilometers or something like this.
If I'm right, Holland has 1,000 or 1,500, something like that, inhabits per square kilometer.
Oh my God. So yeah, like for not to say high in the elevator, o sea, no, you cannot.
It's like you bounce all the time against people.
Exactly. So yeah, basically that's the resume, I think.
You just keep bouncing.
What's Finland doing?
Everything.
I don't know what happened to the phone from Pasi, but now it turns your phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Finland has to change. You know, I mean, like, meaning, like, Finland has to readjust the technology because that's not matching with the country.
Hey, we can do next time a live stream chat. You know, it's maybe easier.
But yeah, I guess that Pasi wants to say bye to our audience.
Yeah.
For today, I mean, like, we have been, I think, 1 hour and a half, so it's like quite much for the first time, I think. Well, it was with a lot of technical failures because we are beginning here, but it's totally fine, I think, for us. No, how was it for you, Mark? How did you feel?
All okay, all good.
All okay. Yes.
And you?
Yeah, it's good. Oh, Finland is back.
Yeah,
So
for
yeah,
5 minutes.
I was telling that maybe you want to say bye already.
Yeah, I'm saying that maybe we are kind of like gonna thank as being the ones that wanna buy Española when in Nederlander ja Suomipoika for joining us today. There was dead meat. Who knows who else? The chats didn't work. Connections are sometimes what it is. This is what we have going on in different places. Hey, and then for everyone here, well, we talked. It was experimental discussion, more or less. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes there was no people, then there was people, then there was talk, there was no talk, there was chat and no chat. Hey, please subscribe if you like the chaos that you just witnessed. It's pure fun and exciting. But we want to say from Finland. Final words from Spain.
Okay, so see you around then.
We're gonna stream next.
Yeah. and come back.
Hey, guys, don't go yet.
It's gone again.
So I will say bye then.
Right topic maybe early on. Or price.
I will say adios in Spanish.
Adios. I will also say adios. See you later, alligator.
And in Dutch? In Dutch?
Adios.
Adios. Adios.
Take it easy.
Doei. Doei.
Mooi.
Doei.
Anyone who is still there, subscribe, like, hit the bell
Till
so
next
you
time.
get the notification when we go on. Till next time. So, stay tuned for the next presentation.
Yeah.